I'm here again with Dr. John Bacher. We found a small tire-formed pool along the Ramsey Road area, where last week we heard gray tree frogs calling. I don't know if this will show up, but what we have here are gray tree frog tadpoles. There seems to be quite a few in this little pool. Whether or not they will survive depends on a few factors. One of them being nobody drives through here in a four-wheel drive. Now I don't know if you can see them. I'll see if I can get a close-up without falling in myself. Where are you, little guys? I think right there is one. There's a bunch. Look like little commas. Cool. And these are just on the verge of drying up. And once again, this area was formerly city public land. Dr. Bacher, can you elaborate on the financial timeline that allowed this pristine area to ultimately wind up into foreign ownership?
Yes, well, I think the tragedy is that it was identified as an important area in 1980 when the Brady report was released by the Niagara region. If you look at the big picture, the only big area that was really acquired to protect since that time was the Wainfleet Bog. And it wasn't because it was mentioned in the Brady report, it was an entirely separate campaign. Now, this area should have been acquired in 1980 and protected. The tragedy that it wasn't, it got into the hands of a development company, Mountain View Homes. And I think the timing of the sale to GR Canada Investments is revealing. 8 years ago, 9 years ago, the property, there was a development of this Thundering Water secondary plan. Now, I made an appeal to the OMB, and then as a result of that, a process was unleashed that a third of this site became a provincially significant wetland, and it's very difficult to develop. But then, because of pressure from Fort Erie, the province got into a consultation about wetland offsetting, and that was when it was sold. And that made it attractive to the Chinese investors because the policy would change and the area could then be destroyed.
Thanks, John. That's a sobering thought. And as you can tell, this is a remarkable natural area, so pristine.